Hey guys, and welcome back to the Redox series with me, NG Paradox. We're one step closer, kind of, to civilization. Not Westeros, but we are closer to civilization. One more step, and then hopefully maybe we could even try and get involved in Yeetie. I mean, we could probably get involved now, if I wanted to. We could marry one of the princes around this area. There are a few people who have got, you know, maybe one province around here and here. We could try and claim those once we get a bit closer, but the chance of any of that even being able to be possible is slightly unlikely. Even if we did, the Emperor would probably cast us down once Yeetie was united again. He's now got them as a vassal now. So really, this might not be the best thing in the world, but it could be good. It could potentially be good if they vassalize us themselves. And right now, we're not going to get a chance to get the Great Father, because Tyros is just a good man. He's too nice, really, to really go for that. So how about we try and marry into one of these? We got this guy here. He's got a daughter. She's got Grayscale and a son. This one, we've got Sal. He has many kids here. First daughter is married. Second daughter married. Third daughter, same. Fourth daughter, the same. And fifth daughter, Princess Sal Peng. She is not married. She could potentially be a good marriage then. Let's see if they'd even accept. You know, that we might not have any family really that can marry her. I'm not sure if we got a betrothal. We got a couple here, Parry and my nephew Simon. Now, Parry is maybe too young. Simon is actually slightly older. And that could be a choice there. We might be able to get married that way. That means hopefully you'd get a claim in the future potentially that she could use. Though... Wait. Who am I clicked on? Who's Ho? There we go. Okay, I don't know who I was clicked on just then for a second. But yes, we could marry her, and that could be it. Arrange betrothal. Okay, we are on the right one, just making sure. Okay, just making sure we are on her. We could marry her, and that could give us that potential thing to happen there. I think we might as well go for it. I mean, what else have we got to lose? We might as well try and look towards Yeetie. We got to look at all the options, you know. We got to look at all the potential options we could get and see if one of them, you know, fire off a lot of shots and see if one of them could work out into being something. We might as well do that. So we'll get Simon married to her. When it comes to sons, he has one son, and that is it. If he were to die, it is agnatic cognatic, so it would go to not her. Who would it go to next then? It would go to Sao Jok Xiao Ling. So Xiao Ling would be next. That'd be her. Is that because she does have a son? And the son is of her dynasty. Is everyone disinherited? Oh, she is disinherited. Okay, so she's been disinherited. She's fine. She's fine. Okay, so we should be okay. Let's go for that then and see what could happen from that. And let's try and make money once again. Saving time. For one more, we need 500 gold once again to get the last piece, maybe to get a bit closer. Then we need more, even still after that. We got this young girl just popped in with us. Maria Santiger. So we're getting a few people come into our lands now, you know. People who have been wayward from Westeros. Her father died of complications related to gout. Though he does not control Spotwoods right now, it's controlled by Duran Martell. He took it from their family. Prove a good name has been a success. My sister always gets it done. So there you go. So the Santiger's popped up near us. We could maybe marry her. She's only 8 years old, wasn't she? How dare they? How dare they? But who could we marry her to? I guess my son? We could marry her to my son. Though really that's maybe not the most useful thing to do with his time, because she has 2 claims, but will we be able to push those? No, we can't push them. They're too far away. We can't even push them. We can't even choose to push them. That would be the silly thing. Look, I can't even get involved. I can request an excommunication, that's it. But other than that, I can't actually get involved, you know? So there's nothing we can really do with those claims. That's why it's probably not best for me to get involved. The Targaryen makes sense, potentially, because if they did have a baby, someone might happen to push her claim. You never know. Someone in Westeros might do it, though I don't think she'll ever have a baby. She's only got a few more years, and the depression has lowered her fertility by -5%. She just can't get over what's happened to her family, herself, you know, her whole life. It's like, what has gone on? What has happened to us? You know, she was married to Rhaegar Targaryen, they were king and queen, and now look at them. The true heir, Aegon Targaryen, is stuck in North Valyria. There's quite a few of them, though. There's actually quite a few Targaryens. I don't think there's any eggs popping about. Is there? We could go check. There's no egg or anything like that right now. The White Book. Don't think I've checked this in a while. Barristan Selmy is the Lord Commander. Robin Ryger. Perwyn of Dalston. Strong, skilled fighter. That's a pretty good one. Gwaine Gaunt. Beldakar Shells. Salt Dornishman. Little sick. Rickard Estermont. And Will Stockworth. There you go, Will Stockworth. Okay, Tander's son. Skilled fighter. Julius Brave. Wow. If he wasn't sick, he'd probably be 85. That's pretty good. Pretty decent. What is this? Lydon? Okay, Lydon has not come to my court. Damn. Every time it pops out now, I think it's true, because we've had some that have now been true. So I keep thinking maybe it will be that. But yeah. Why have we got some raiders here? How many men can you raise? None. Okay, how many men can you raise? 1,000 men. Okay, take those men. Deal with them. Even though you got low morale, you should be able to handle this. I'll lead the men myself. Let's go take care of the... they're not taking any money from me. Get out of here. And we prepare for that. They want to marry my half. She's 27. I probably should marry her off. You know? I mean, it could be a good alliance. He is just there. It might be useful to ally one of the hordes. I'm going to decline. I'm going to decline. She is obviously just a half-sister. She's a bastard. We could look for marriage. If I did matrilineal, there are possibilities. High of High's host. So he's currently fighting a war for his conquest of Fujin. He's not winning. He's got 1,000 men. I don't think he's going to win that, but just want to point that out. Maybe look for anyone who's got any particular claims. Maybe. What do you have? You have a claim on the sellsword infantry. Don't think that's going to be useful. Tsao County. Don't think that's going to be useful either. None of those are probably going to be useful. We probably can't really use her for claims. We need to use her for an alliance. If I'm going to use her, it has to be for an alliance. So if we want to marry maybe one of these, maybe we could marry them to these guys over here. 5,000 men's pretty, not too bad. She's got a few sons. He's got his first son, who's the eunuch. So they have a eunuch right now. That one. Okay, the other two are fine. For now. But yes. Okay, Abdullah. We could marry her. Maybe she's too old, though, for that, isn't she? Yeah. Yeah, she's way too old for that. They wouldn't marry her. I mean, one of the brothers, they're eunuchs, aren't they? They should all be eunuchs, yeah. They're all eunuchs, so very difficult to get an alliance with them. The great father of Bayan Shabad. He's 5 years old, the younger one. The brother is a eunuch. What about this brother? They're both eunuchs. Okay, yep, so still keeping to the same thing. Calf, though, potentially? He's a bit young. He's 12 years old. I don't think he's going to be able to do the marriage. And he doesn't seem to have much family. Does he have an uncle? No. So Calf maybe is not a choice. Pharos. We do have Leng. Leng has 18,000 men. 10 years old. I think that one's probably too young as well. Yeah, difference in age is too much. Maybe not then. Father, no brothers, sisters. Okay. What about Asai? We could marry to Asai. But they're already married. Not really any good choices for her, are there? Really? Maybe the Emperor, just to keep a good alliance between us. But then they'd get some claims, wouldn't they? Because she must have a claim. Yep, that's the thing. She has a claim. Might have to be one of the lords. This guy? He's got 2,000 men, but he's right next to us as well. This guy's not really next to us. We're not likely going to attack him anytime soon. Trader Town over here could be a good ally as well. His son is married. The other son's 8 years old. Yeah, I can't see. Okay, let's just click on that. If not, I will try and just marry her to anyone. We'll just click and see what pops up here. If not, I'll just marry her to one of the hordes. Try and get an alliance with them. Yeah, not even just like a normal marriage would any of them seem to be anything that could be useful. We'll try one more place, and that would be Iban, whatever you want to call it. He has a son. We did have there were marriages we had between them not long ago, so it's potential, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that. Okay, we're married to you then. Who was it? Which son was it? This son? I'm assuming it's this son. Now, their age is pretty similar. Yeah, why? He's offered before, didn't he? Okay, the next one that gets offered, I'm just going to accept. Whatever gets offered next time, I'm going to accept. Because she needs to get married. I'm sure she's probably bored right now. Could be a useful alliance, even just for a little bit. You know, it's better than nothing. And my wife is pregnant at 30 years old. I keep forgetting how young she is. And we got more men up here. But how many men can we raise here? 5,000 men. Oh, they've gone. Okay. Stop raiding my lands. We don't want you here. Which one are they from? They're not really from anywhere, it looks like. Can I attack you? We can do anti-nomad against them. The colony is under siege by forces. A relief force must be sent. I accidentally clicked that. Didn't mean to click that. They cannot take that. They will damage. This is going to be impossible, isn't it? It's going to be impossible because every time they do this, they're going to just come in with a ton of men. We're going to have to bring these men down. Hopefully they notice and just run away. Because if they siege that, that's going to be bad. I'm going to be extremely pissed off. Okay, we need to go, go, go. Run, please run. No, run away. Don't attack. Damn them. Okay, at least it's safe. It's burnt, but it didn't get... I was wondering they might actually destroy the colony. That's what was worrying me just then. Ah. The roads around the Bleeding Shore have become virtually unusable. See, we're going to have to give money in. That's the thing. Whenever you got a colony, it's going to cost us a bunch of money to get it done. You better get back here. Okay, well, we'll go kill them. Because I want to kill them. Just pay them back, you know. We'll pay them back, then we'll bring them back. Okay, that's done. He accepted. Why were they at war? Why were they just at war? Was one. Slave raid on the Iron Throne. Okay, just a taller slave raid on the Iron Throne. Just your usual. Okay, we defeat them there. We'll go take them back. Maybe we'll go do some anti-nomad raids to hopefully just keep them down. We need to keep them down as much as possible. We can get a bit of gold from that potentially. This is costing me gold right now. He would like to marry my... He has no men, though. I know I said I'd marry one, but you have no men. You're literally a useless alliance. I'm not doing that. But yeah. Who can we attack? We can't attack her. We could do anti-nomad against her. And these guys. We know we can attack them as well. We could do an anti-nomad war. Now, doing this really... does it really help, you know? Does it really help? Target the savages that aim of ending their acts of rape and pillage. What would I get? It's split up. All women kidnapped, slaves captured, and swords stolen by the subject. The Jark of Telid is forfeit. He's imprisoned. He pays 48 gold. Not too bad. We get a bit of prestige as well. What happens if I do this to her? How much gold do I get? 6 gold. Okay, I want that one. That would be the one I'd want. He has no men. Would be very easy to do an anti-nomad war against him. Embargo war. Let's embargo them. Yes, of course. I think we attack this guy. 2,000 men. Let's do it. Anti-nomad war. Let's go. So we'll attack them. We'll call on our allies. Anti-nomad, get out of here. We'll prove ourselves that no one should attack us by defeating the strongest nomad there is. That could be a way to show. And we had a son. Alton Redox. Another baby boy. Nothing special about him, you know, which is a shame, but it's fine. Current educator Meister Tymond. He's okay. He's not great. He's got good diplomacy and learning. And learning's important for a child. You know, that's what the Maester's meant to be good at. He's just educating them. Excommunicated the Lord of Dawn. I'll let my allies deal with this. Saves me money. If I go in and fight, it just costs me money. Just a waste of time, to be honest. We'll get him in jail anyway. Maybe if I get him in jail, I could take his Valyrian Steel Dagger. That could be nice. Personal combat skill plus 15. Must be at least 14 years old. Okay. He took it off someone else, so, you know. I'll be fine with that. And the betrothal can be done. So there we go. My nephew will marry the Tsao girl. Not Tsao, but still. Kevin Lannister, the Laughing Lion. So what's her full name anyway? Tsao Peng. So her name is Tsao Peng. Okay. Let's do that then. He's Westerman. They're all Westmen, okay. Just keeping as it is. We've got a few men. I should keep an eye on these, shouldn't I? 16th of March. Well, they're going down this way. But keep anyone that pops up on my radar, we're going to start keeping an eye on. I'm going to keep an eye on the borders. That's what we need to do. Need to be a proper ruler to protect our people. Keep an eye on the borders. New regular flagship. We got 93%. Almost won the war. We surrender. Excellent. Congratulations. So there we go. So he is taken in. We could hold a tourney. That's not what I want. But I do have him as a prisoner. What can I do with him? Swear fealty. Seize the Valyrian steel. I think so. Now, this will change his opinion of me. But I think we should. We are going to take the dagger. How dare you take this from whoever you stole it from. This will now be the Redox dagger. There we go. So now I got a little dagger for our family. That means for my dual skill, it's not that useful because obviously we have Craven. But, you know, we have that for future generations. A new beautiful Valyrian steel dagger is mine. And his lands are now forfeit. The lands are now forfeit. I could execute you. Be done with you. Because we got your sword now. I got the gold. I got your sword. I could ransom you. 385 gold. Oh my. Please. Okay, I'm going to keep my dungeon. I'm going to see if we can ransom him. If we can ransom him, we can get the other one. Okay, we found our plan. We should have just been kidnapping these horse lords. Shouldn't, well, not horses. The Azorse lords. We should have been kidnapping these different Zorse lords and taking their leaders. Eleanor Redox. Okay, what do you like? She hates martial. She really does not like it. She doesn't like stewardship either. She loves to learn from a book, but we can't click that. So that just leaves intrigue and diplomacy, which she's both kind of okay at. So it could be either. Let's go for diplomacy. Or intrigue. Or diplomacy. Let me just try and think. What has she got? Indolent, timid, idolizer. Maybe diplomacy. Her money's not good. A fighting and a... We'll go diplomacy. Let's go for that. Spend highly. It's going to cost me a lot of money, but she's my daughter. But she's not going to rule these lands. Let's get a very good tutor. Let's not get the best tutor. We'll get a very good tutor. Because we don't want to spend all our money, because this is all about money right now. That's really all we're doing right now. But it's important. And the Blood Marsh. Are they going down? They are. Okay, so they're going down to Yeti. If Yeti breaks up into a big war, we could use that to our advantage once we get a bit closer. Everyone needs to go and meet the peasants in person from time to time, just to make sure they know they still exist, if nothing else. As you visit the locals of Nefer, you speak very frankly about what you think of them. Something that they took great offense in, it seems. You look back to ensure your guards are there to keep you out of harm's way, only to notice that they have all gone to the local tavern. They begin to throw things at me. I could run to Master Shalan and hide there. Now, he does like me. Maybe I can just outrun them. Now, he's a craven and he's authoritative, so I think he'd run to one of his vassals and say, "Let me in, damn you!" Of course, because he wants to get out as quickly as possible. So that'd be the quickest way. As you get closer, you can see the master, Shalan, standing in the doorway, waving at you. You hurry towards him, and once inside, he quickly closes the door, safe at last. Thank you, I owe you. There we go, we've got 8,000 men. I told you, Nefer, if you are a good lord, bring peace to these lands, you can get a decent amount of men. I don't think that's even the... Yep, we've still got a lot more. Like 700 more men at least. I'll get about that. We don't know how much is going to be here. It's still just a little colony, and it's burning. Oh, the poor colony. It's burning. You'd like them to get married. Now, you actually have a decent amount of men, and you're quite far away from me. I actually accept. Though this is your grandson. But he will be the leader, okay, after you. I accept. I'm sorry, my dear sister, but you're a bastard. You know, you're not full-blown Redox, and we may need an alliance here. Oh, my lord, Lenora Baratheon has been defeated. Her reign of misrule has come to an end, and stability has been brought to King's Landing. King Eldred Baratheon, her heir, shall henceforth rule the Iron Throne. Well, I never. What? Okie dokie. So these guys... No alliance. Could send a gift, but It's only 15 gold. If we need the alliance, I will send them a gift. If we need them to come save us at one point, we'll send a gift. But for now, I don't think they're going to come here. They don't have lots of men. They're far away. So let's just do that for now. This woman, Mesha Capalde, an Andal has just arrived at my court. Her husband's not come with her, though. And neither did her daughter. Okay, very useful. My prisoner complains about his dark cell. Well, I am a nice guy. I am a nice guy. Maybe I would be merciful. He owes me a favor. No. We'll be fair. We'll put him in a house arrest, you know. We're a nice guy. We'll put him in a house arrest for a bit. We don't want him to die, of course, and we can't get the money from his ransom. If one day he ever has enough gold. I don't know if he'll ever will, but we'll see. It's 160 now. We'll go back and look at the end of this episode and just a look. Robin Lannister almost had arrived at my court. That would have been amazing. A Lannister appears at our court. My wife is pregnant again. Oof. In the last years, well, not the last years, in further age of our marriage, you know, she's having a lot more kids. Why are these raiders just here? They're not attacking us. They're not raiding us. They're not doing anything. It's just 17 of them just sat here. I don't know what they're doing. You're not involved in the war. You seem to be stuck. They seem to be stuck. Oh, we actually have a claim. The High Lordship of Dragonstone. But that is for her, of course. She's not pregnant. She's 43. There's no way that's going to go through. We've still got the Lordship, of course. Which we could push. We could push our claim on Dragonstone. And his claim on I mean, Glitterdale doesn't help me at all. Doing that wouldn't help anything. There's no point in either of those things right now, but they are there. We need to keep that in mind. Those people are there. How's my council? Where's the weak part of our council? The Castellan, 8-8. Clarent Redox is better than his brother, to be honest. 7 to 15, and he's a lord. Okay, he better be it then. Improved defenses. Obviously the realm, actually, for now. We'll do that. Justice, she's probably great. Treasurer, my wife, obviously. Then no one else, really. It's just him, really. Yeah, Haru. Did we? Yeah, you did get married. Just making sure. I wasn't sure if I'd forgotten. And Spymaster. Yeah, he's still the best. Yes, he is. Commander Gerrion of the Nefer Harbor. He's a good man. Westerman, after all. His son could, you know, be in charge after him. He's got 12 intrigue. He could do it after, you know. You never know. But yeah, so some interesting things going on. But 100 gold. So we're still nowhere near. Where are they going? There's no point in them going here, I guess. There's no money here, so I don't think we'll see them come over here just yet. Usurped it. Okay. A lot of tiles being usurped right now. For me, though, any certain plots? I don't think there's any plots that would really help me right now. No. The prisoner, still in here. 110 gold. It's not gone up much. We haven't gone by very far, but still, even in that time, he's not got much. Let's cheat him the new gift. We got King Rig Hard Soil. Let's go have a quick look. So there we go. The Frozen Shore, though, is not underneath him. What's going on with the Frozen Shore? They're not fighting. They are just independent. So the Frozen Shore is not underneath him. But he's got the wall anyway. High Chief Nils the Widowmaker. Should every son's been infatuated with Pellis. She follows him everywhere, and Pellis is seemingly equally smitten. So Peleus is the son of Corellin, this girl, the former slave girl who's fashionable. She had 2 sons. Okay. Oh, how sweet. Maybe it'll pass. Separate them. I don't think we care. We'll go, oh, how sweet. How sweet of those 2. How sweet of them. So currently the Iron Throne seems fine. We had another son, Lambert Redox, and he is attractive. There we go. Lambert Redox. He's still at the touch of the Stormlands. So we've got Conan Baratheon, who's now Lord of the Stormlands. He is the son of Lord Boros of Crackler Point. That's one of Edric. So he's basically the grandson of the current King of the Iron Throne. Has formed an alliance with Garth Tyrell. So the Tyrells and the Tullys seem to be joining forces. What for? And look at Bravos. They've eaten bits of Larath. They've got bits of Pentos. Looking pretty good. Empire tier title, the Freehold of Bravos. There you go. High Sea Lord Oro Father. Look at that. They should all be scared of him. Bravos is on the rise. They will free all men, all women, and all children as well. Conjure Master, the peasants having frequent troubles with highwaymen. 40 gold. I'm sorry, we can't. We need the money right now. New Lord Commander of nothing. Kenneth Farwind, he is the Lord Commander of nothing. But maybe he can reclaim it. I mean, the Night's Watch is far away from the wall, so having a Farwind be in charge maybe is good. Huh. Stannis Baratheon has been arrested. Ooh. Actually, if he gets released, he comes to me. Are you kidding? But his wife would not be with us. But if he gets released, he might come to us. Possibly. He's technically here if they released him. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. He has arrived at our court, so if he gets released, he will be in our court. First a Targaryen, now a Baratheon. What next? Please be pregnant. No! She has 1 year, probably. She has 1 year, probably April. Has declared native revolt. Okay, we got a little native revolt going on. 7,000 men. Luckily for us, we have a similar amount of men. So let's go take them down. But they're probably gonna destroy this. Apparently they're raiding. Let's get the men down. Do we have commanders? We need a new commander. And maybe a sworn shield. My guy is a craven. He's not really going out to fight 1-to-1. Harry's Lorch. There you go. Harry's Lorch. You'd be one of our men. Bodyguard. Now, Harry's Lorch is a skilled fighter and a duelist. He's not brave, though. But 65 isn't too bad. Duelist does not actually add to that, apparently. This guy is at 55, and she has 40. So I think Harry's Lorch. There we go. A Lorch is going to be my bodyguard. There we go. 2 Westermen together. Here we go. I really hope he could have kids here. The problem is his kids aren't here. I hope his wife dies, so then he could marry someone else here and have kids, and we can have Lorches, you know, help us for years to come. That'd be great. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. 25th, maybe. Okay, we've got 7,003, and we need all of them, maybe. 22nd, there we go. Bring them together, and who should lead? Well, I would lead. Then we've got this guy, and we've got Lorch with me as well. Okay, they're coming to attack us. We'll let them come on to us. There's nothing we can do. It's mono a mono, man to man. We gotta beat them. If we lose this battle, though, things could get scary. Look at our men, ready and awaiting. Here they are. And they smash against us. We have slightly more men. He doesn't have any other leaders, but he's a 20 marshal there. So he looks pretty good. We had a lot of men in the center, but we needed to hold off the center because he's got a good leader. And we're winning. And we've won, it looks like. And Sao Peng has arrived at our court. She's Simon. That's Simon, how he looks nowadays. 16 years old. Very good intrigue. Look at that for Simon. Could be very useful, obviously, being potential having a wife with a good claim. So that could be good. And we defeated them there, so let's go chase them down. But there we go. The first battle was ours. This means the whole war is likely going to be ours. I don't know what we get if we win. Probably nothing. I can't imagine we get any gold. Yeah. I might as well do a white piece, to be honest. A white piece would just be exactly the same as getting a full piece, to be honest. Declared a claim. Okay, so that guy still in my jail cell. His money's not getting any better. No, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Our guy would not... Tyros would not execute him. Tyros the Andal. I mean, it's a great name, to be honest. You know, there's people there. You know, he's stuck to his family's ancestry, so they're going to know him as the Andal, to be honest. The Valyrian Steel Dagger. Can I name it? Huh. I don't know what we'd call it. Lobster Claw? The Blue Claw? You know, as our family kind of sigil, the Blue Claw. Maybe the Blue Claw. Maybe the Valyrian Steel Dagger has like a blue tint to it. So we could call it the Blue Claw. A hilt of black dragon bone. The hilt is black, so nothing else is said about it. We could just pretend. Daughter of Sabri was the original owner. But what do you guys think if we can rename it? Actually, I should probably check if we can first. Let's see. Rename, okay. Sell. Ooh. We'd gain 500 gold and lose 500%. That would pay enough for the next colony. Ooh. Okay. Well, I think we may have seen another... This guy also has a dagger. Maybe I should attack him. Can we attack... I can't see. There may be a chance we could do an anti-nomad against him. He does have a Valyrian steel dagger as well. And so does this guy, but we just married into them. But they do have a dagger. And we married this one, so there's two there we could potentially attack. And try get a Valyrian steel dagger. So, okay, we've got some... Actually, he's got Ravenheart, doesn't he? Yeah. It's a Valyrian steel sword. That'd be even better, wouldn't it? Yes, I do like this sword, actually, don't you? Looks pretty cool. Ravenheart name is a pretty dark name. You can imagine it being quite a dark blade, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, tell me guys what you think. Should we sell the dagger, or should we aim to get the other places? If we did have a dagger, what do you think we should name the dagger if we were going to rename it, if we did choose to do that? I would love to know from you guys. Our family, though, is growing. I'm pretty happy with our family stuff. My line is pretty good. My sister's children all have their own little journeys. He's not probably going to get anything from that, sadly. She, with her gonorrhea, it makes it quite difficult for her. No one's going to want to marry her. Lord Claren is a lord, obviously, of the fields of Nefer. And Scholera, don't know what we're going to do with her, but he then has a marriage down in UT. So we have a few different plans for them. So many possibilities into the future. But yeah, guys, see you next time.